What's up, coconuts? Today is going to be a quick video about a brand that I just kind of discovered that's made in Canada called Saint. And I picked up a couple of eyeshadows and a couple blushes. There were some lipsticks that I saw, but I stayed away from those for right now. But I was just really interested in this brand. And I thought I would just chat about this really quickly because they have like some really good claims on the website. So they claim it's high performance makeup in long wear formulas made with healthy plant-based ingredients. This says, are you tired of having to reapply your natural makeup throughout the day or use cosmetics with synthetic ingredients for staying power? We've created the perfect products for you. Everything's not only made in Canada, but it's all sourced in North America too, so that's kind of exciting. So let's just jump right into the makeup. I've got my face on except for eyes and blush. I did pick up a couple blushes. This one here is called Cheeky Cherub. Oop. There's the Cheeky Cherub shade. It's very pretty. It's nice and light. It's pink. It's pink, pink, pink. And the other shade that I have is Peaching to the Choir. And that's this one right here. So a nice, really nice peachy color. The packaging is gorgeous. Like, it's just this nice white and gold, and it has a nice like clasp to it. It's very satisfying. And of course, a nice mirror and everything. So they did do a really nice job on the packaging, which I do like. So I think for today's look, just because I don't really have a plan, but the eyeshadows that I got are definitely on the more peachier side. So we're gonna go in with Peaching to the Choir. I did try this really quickly last night just to kind of see, and it's hella pigmented. So we're gonna go in, actually I'm gonna take a fluffier brush. Where's this brush? I'm gonna take this really, really fluffy Real Techniques brush and hopefully just get like a nice light application. So just dipping really lightly, see what happens. See? Y'all, that was like barely anything. Okay, so the blush seems really good. I'm really curious to see if it has like the lasting power that they claim and if I'm gonna feel like I have to touch it up throughout the day. I'm a sucker for the Tarte Amazonian Clay. They do literally last 12 or more hours. Like, I come home and I could still see blush on my face. So hopefully this does the same thing, but I will let you know. We're gonna do some check-ins today and I'll be letting you know how it wears. Anyway, on to eyes. I've already got my eyes primed. I used the Kat Von D Locket in the shade Medium, which I really like. I just picked it up. And I like the shade Medium because it's like my skin tone. And it just cancels out all the veins that I have. I have like blue veiny eyelids. They're not cute. But I find when I use like my favorite MAC paint pot and I have soft ochre, it gives me like a really raccoon effect where it's like I'm tanned and then I have bronze and contour and then it's like white eyes. So this one I really like because it just looks like I have like normal eyelids. I'm gonna pop in and do a little bit of a base shadow. This one is called Obsessed with Peach. And it's just a good base shadow. Alright, I'm just gonna take a fluffy Sigma brush. This is an E35. And just, because I don't want to like pack on the color. I don't like having like packed on base. So I'm just sort of fluffing this on. It's really pigmented, like I'm barely dipping in at all. Alright, so next up we're gonna go into Juicy Peaches. I'm wondering if they were like, if all these colors came out when like the Too Faced peach palette came out and they were kind of hopping on that train. But it's a very, very nice taupey peach color as opposed to a lot of the peaches have like a real pink to them. This one has a really nice brown to it. So if you're looking for a peach that has a bit of brown in it, this might be a good one. I'm just working this into the crease a little bit to give some definition here. It's not like crazy pigmented. I swear, I was trying these last night and I was like, whoa gosh, so much powder. But today's okay. Alright, so now that we have our transition shade, I'm just gonna go in with a slightly darker shade. This is called Hot and Horny. It's kind of like a blush shade, to be honest. It's not showing up as pink on camera as it seems to be in the pan, but we'll see how it goes in the eyes. And I'm just gonna stay in the crease, but more into the center, just to concentrate the little bit more pop of color in the middle of the eye. I'm so curious to see if these are gonna last. Based on the claims on the website, they sure better. I'm gonna take another Sigma brush. This is really similar. This is the E40. It's just synthetic. And I'm going to pop back into the white shade here, Obsessed with Peach. And I'm just gonna kind of blend it out a little bit because got a little pumpkin spice going on my face. There's the eyeshadow, really close. I'm not like blown away by it. It's eyeshadow, so we'll just see if the claims are true and if it lasts all day like it's supposed to. I'm gonna pop off camera real quick and do a little bit of liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, I'm off to work. We'll do some check-ins and I'll let you know how it wears, see if it holds up to all the claims that it has on the website, and I will let you know how it goes, and we'll see you in a little bit. Hey everybody, it is time for a quick check-in. The makeup's been on for just over 6 hours, and so far so good. The blush isn't like as crazy potent as it seemed to be this morning. However, the eyeshadow, I'll just like pop in really closely here. I don't know if you can see that. The pigmentation is still like super strong, like super strong. So I've had a really normal day. I've just been in the office. I've been outside a little bit, but so far, like I said, so far so good. The eyeshadow is like still as strong as it was when I put it on this morning. And again, the blush maybe faded a little bit, and I haven't like touched my face or anything, so a little bit curious about that, but we'll do another check-in in a couple of hours and we'll see how it goes. Alright coconuts, time for the final check-in. Makeup has been on for just over 12 hours, and I have to say I am so impressed. The eyeshadow, the pigmentation, I would say is at like 75 or 80% of what it was like 12 hours ago. There's very minimal creasing. I'll just kind of zoom myself in a little bit here. I'm super impressed with the eyeshadow. The cheeks, like I mentioned earlier in my other check-in, not as pigmented or not as long lasting as the eyeshadow. However, with the eyeshadow, I've got 3 layers on, and I've only got 1 layer of the blush on, so maybe that has something to do with it. However, like I said, I'm overall really impressed. For all the claims that they made of being it natural and vegan and free of everything, parabens, sulfate, there's very little mica in it, so all those things that might tend to bother people with sensitive skin, these products are lacking, so that's really good, and they seem to be working really well. I'm very curious to see how, you know, the Saint makeup performs against, say, something like Tarte Amazonian Clay, so we might do like a side-by-side to see how well they match, but overall, I am so impressed. Thumbs up for Saint makeup. So I'm going to continue to use these. I don't have sensitive skin. Typically, normal makeup doesn't bother me, but this is probably something that I should be using. Why wouldn't we want to be putting things that are a little bit healthier on our face? So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you can give it a like. Maybe you can subscribe. That would be awesome. And I will see you all hopefully in my next video. Aloha.